trust. Dealing with difficult people. You know the most difficult people in the world? People you can't trust. Now I'm speaking to your language, aren't I? People you can't trust. People that are unpredictable. In fact, I teach this in our 3-day leadership training. I'm going to give it to you right now. Here we go. Who in this room has ever worked for a good boss? If they're in the room, you should raise your hand. Now, who in this room has ever worked for a bad boss? Hand straight up, nothing pointing, just straight up. Okay, now, second set of questions. Who's ever worked for a good boss who was predictably good all the time, every day? She did what she said. She meant what she said. She was the same day in, day out, great leader, and she was a great boss to work for. Who's ever worked for that boss? Okay, thank you. Who's ever worked for a boss who was predictably bad? Day in, day out, they were bad, they were awful, they were terrible, they were always bad. Thank you, hands in the air. Now, ladies, this is the plot point. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the plot point. Who's ever worked for a boss that you just never know? Some days are good, some days are bad. Who's ever worked for that boss? Look around the room, exactly. Ah! Of the 3 bosses, who's the hardest to work for? Number 3. Isn't it true? I'll take a bad one over one that you never know. Because at least I know that he's always bad. Now, you all have some gatekeeping functions, don't you? We understand this language? I want to play a game with you and see if you can relate. Who in this room, again, has ever worked for the unpredictable boss? What is it like when people come in to talk to you to get to the boss? Can you relate to this? You've got somebody in your department, division, team who's got a really important document and she's got to get it signed today. And let's see if you can relate. She comes in to you. Are you ready? Now, darling, you made the mistake of sitting on the front row. They put me here. I didn't get here last. They put me here because I'm the president. Okay, here we go. Now, okay, so darling, here we go. You're going to be the gatekeeper. I'm the guy who's got to get this signed today. Let's see if this happens to you all. I sneak into your office. Shh. Is today a good day to see the boss? No. And you go, oh, I was never here. Am I right or wrong? Exactly. Because you know the unpredictable boss? What's everybody doing instead of their work? Trying to figure out if it's a good day or not. So when I talk to the leaders, all of us, because this happens to us in our families and our lives too. The kids are, everyone's just trying to figure you out. So you want to do yourself a favor and improve the productivity of your team, your life, your organization, reduce the frustration, improve the productivity? Just be the same.